2023 is right around the corner. What are your plans? What are your goals? And ultimately, why? My message here is to gently nudge you and to remind you to not set the same New Year's resolutions you've made in the previous years that stemmed from poor drivers. A few years back, when I was a fitness coach, I remember working with several clients who wanted to lose weight, improve their performance, have ripped abs, or to have thick glutes. I didn't judge them. That wasn't my job nor my business. However, I did want to know why. When I asked why, some would give me this standoffish response or gesture, while others were open to share their reasons with me. You see, your why is so important. This is where your basis of motivation stems from. Motivation, analyzing it off of a theory known as self-determination, has instrumental and intrinsic factors. Intrinsic is long-term and is doing something you inherently enjoy. The instrumental factors are mostly short-term and require constant attention. I'm not saying that having instrumental factors is a bad thing because there's a place for it. However, what I am saying is that instrumental factors are not sustainable. When I had asked my previous clients to question why behind their motives, some had this impression that I was either judging them or had assumed that I already knew what the benchmark for being attractive or valuable was. Unfortunately, working with these individuals didn't last. Some might say it's bad juju for wanting to explore their why or diving deeper, but I disagree. For those that were open and vulnerable to share their why and willingness to dive deeper and educate themselves were the ones that had the most significant gains working with me. What was the difference? Two things. First one is having clarity behind your why fuels your actions and supports the goal when it becomes challenging. And trust me, I have a lot to say on this topic alone. Being a parent, and especially when you're self-employed, trying to make things work can be extremely difficult. And to top it off, I'm currently also working on my physical and mental well-being. So without having a deep-rooted or energizing reason why, you will fail. You might start off strong, but eventually you'll either collapse or relapse. The second thing here is don't do it for the wrong reasons. We are so overwhelmed with distractions and are constantly comparing ourselves with others. Technology has placed us in a position where everything is readily available in our fingertips, and very little do we give ourselves the opportunity to slow things down and really look within what it is that's most valuable. It's literally much harder now to truly know what we really want versus what's being pushed into our brains. Mostly the instrumental and ego-focused outcomes are the very things that are causing us more harm. Don't repeat the same mistakes you've made in the previous years. Do shift your focus and your perspective on doing the things that matter to you. And to know that requires self-awareness and self-reflection. For example, if your gym is doing a group fat loss transformation next month, don't sign up to impress people. They honestly don't care. Do it for you and the ones that look up to you. Another example is, say you're a guy and you want serious abs. I do too. Oh, and by the way, I'm doing another fat loss transformation in 2023. If you had seen that before and you like that process or are curious, perhaps new to my channel, do consider subscribing to see some suggestions and the best tips to help you attain your fat loss goal for 2023. But yeah, going back to the topic here is, if you want abs and are doing it for the females, well, I got news for you. They are not as into that as you might think. I mean, it helps, but I don't think that's what it's all about. I think, a big I think here, because everybody's different, I think what they truly value is your character. You could be lean, tall, and jacked, basically looking like a walking boner, and still not pull any just saying. Now, the last example I got here is that if you want to improve your physical and mental development, but don't want to go to a gym and deal with people, trust me, I get it. It is still possible to achieve optimal fitness without a gym membership. Too often I've had people tell me that they can't start on their fitness journey because they don't have access to a gym. So if you are that individual, I highly encourage you to watch my video on this affordable home gym setup that I made. you'll be amazed at how much cheaper and more convenient it is for you in the long term. And additionally, how much easier it is to attain your fitness goal. So take the time to think about this. What is your why for fitness in 2023? Is it crystal clear? And does the thought alone energize you? That's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching and supporting this channel. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. But till then, train intentionally with maximum effort and be one with the iron.